Hello, Morongo Basin, and listeners around the world online at Z107.7 FM.com. Here is the Z107.7 Local News for Friday, July 31st, 2026. A man on probation in 29 Palms was arrested for investigation into the sexual abuse of a child. A relative of the victim contacted the sheriff's department about the abuse. As part of their investigation, on Monday at 3:30 p.m., San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies responded to a home in the 73,000 block of Sunnyvale Drive in 29 Palms. Deputies identified the suspect in the abuse as Felton Cole, 37. They described him as a family friend of the victim. Deputies took Cole into custody and found that he was on probation. Felton Cole was arrested on suspicion of 2 counts of lewd and lascivious acts with a child aged 14 or 15 and is being held at the West Valley Detention Center on $150,000 bail. A high-speed pursuit through 29 Palms led to one arrest. On Wednesday morning at around 2:10 a.m., San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies say they witnessed a white sedan swerving into opposing lanes of traffic near the intersection of Adobe Road and Civic Center Drive in 29 Palms. Deputies identified the driver as Luis Gonzalez, 29, and say he did not yield to deputy sirens. Deputies say Gonzalez led them on a 4-mile high-speed pursuit through 29 Palms, during which he failed to stop at traffic signs. Deputies say he eventually stopped the vehicle near the intersection of Sunny Slope Drive and Morongo Road in 29 Palms. Gonzalez was taken into custody at 2:40 a.m. without further incident. Luis Gonzalez was arrested on suspicion of evading law enforcement with disregard for public safety. He is being held at the West Valley Detention Center on $50,000 bail. The hardworking volunteers at Theater 29, having just closed out a full 2025-2026 season, have announced their upcoming slate of works for their 28th season. Arts and entertainment reporter Charlie Thomas shares the rundown of shows both old and new.
Theater 29 is welcoming its loyal regular patrons and new audiences back for an exhilarating 28th season of jaw-dropping, award-winning live performances bursting with energy and excitement. The season slate includes Romeo and Juliet, a Mojave reimagining October 9th through 18th, adapted from the William Shakespeare play and directed by Liz Wessel. The show is in association with the new Joshua Tree Shakespeare Company, as they will tell the timeless tale of Romeo and Juliet with an electrifying Mojave desert twist. December 4th through 20th brings Little Women the Musical, directed by Lisa Hodgson. The enchanting world of Little Women is a musical journey inspired by Louisa May Alcott's life, capturing the heartwarming adventures of the March Sisters, filled with laughter, tears, and inspiration amidst the backdrop of Civil War America. Spring brings Mean Girls, April 9th through 25th, directed by Gary Daniel, a musical masterpiece by Tina Fey, Nell Benjamin, and Jeff Richmond based on the blockbuster film. May 14th through 30th is Ken Ludwig's Moon Over Buffalo, a comedy directed by Wendy Cohen. Get ready for a laugh-out-loud theatrical experience with Moon Over Buffalo, where faded 1950s stars George and Charlotte Hay have one last chance at stardom when famed director Frank Capra comes to town. The season ends with the Basin premiere of the critically acclaimed global sensation Come From Away, September 10th through 26th. Directed by Charles Harvey, Come From Away is a remarkable musical based on the true story of the small town of Gander, Newfoundland, which welcomed thousands of stranded passengers when 38 planes were diverted there on September 11th, 2001. In addition to the mainstay productions, Theater 29 will be offering a delightful selection of cabarets, improv comedies, original plays, and specialty entertainment in the coming season. Season and individual tickets will be available to purchase soon at theater29.org. Season auditions are set for August 29th. This season will be brought to you in part through the support of Visit 29. Reporting for Z107.7, this is Arts and Entertainment reporter Charlie Thomas.
And finally, if it's been a minute since you've stopped into your local library branch, online news editor Robert Hayden has a couple reasons you should drop in this summer.
A San Bernardino County library card can give you access to checking out books at one of the 3 library locations here in the high desert, but that's not all it's good for. You don't need a library card to visit one of the Morongo Basin branches, and during the summer, we frequently cite libraries as ad hoc cooling centers where you can get inside to escape the humid summer heat. But alongside books, magazines, and newspapers, your library card also allows you to borrow DVDs and Blu-ray movies. Most are free to borrow, and browsing through their selection of movies on the wall can give you a throwback feeling to those video store days. Your library card can also check out a pass to give you free access to California state parks with the State Park Pass program, which was recently saved from state-level budget cuts. You can ask your librarian how to check out that State Park Pass at your library before heading down the hill. Your card also gives you access to a lot of benefits online, including checking out and reading books on your e-reader or phone. Libby is an app used by libraries to virtually check out books to patrons, and the county has created Libby's Laker Book Club, which is a reading program through the digital app that gives cardholders instant access to a featured ebook, no holds or wait lists. Through August 9th, you can check out the first book in the hit series Dungeon Crawler Carl by Matt Dinneman. The promotion gives instant access to one of today's most popular literary role-playing game novels, which is the first in an ongoing series of 8 books. The Libby app works on phones and tablets, and it's a free download, and you can sign in using your San Bernardino County Library card. The county has also partnered with Heritage Hub to provide a wealth of historical and genealogical resources for researching family and local histories. Or you can stop into the Joshua Tree, Yucca Valley, or 29 Palms library branches and ask a librarian. They're always happy to help. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Robert Hayden.
That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear about news happening, let us know. Email us at tips@z1077fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm News Director Jeff Harmetz.